So with activity 6.3, add, subtract, and multiply complex numbers. Go and mark out this page. 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 Alright, activity 6.4, operations with complex numbers. When operating with complex numbers involving I, combine like terms by treating I as a variable even though it is a constant. The teacher works 1A, 1B, 1C, and 1D. 1. Perform each operation. Show your work. So if there's not a number in front of parentheses, put a 1. So here we're multiplying this by 1. Well, 1 times 3 plus 2i is 3 plus 2i. And then negative 1 times 1 is negative 1. Negative 1 times negative 6i is plus 6i. At this point, let's combine like terms. So 3 minus 1 is 2. 2i plus 6i is plus 8i. Alright, go ahead and finish up 1a and let's take a look at 1b. Alright, so here we can go right to combining like terms. Okay, so that's 3 minus 6 minus 1 plus 4i plus 1i. Well, 3 minus 6 minus 1 is minus 4 plus 4i plus 1i is 5i. Right. Go and finish up 1b and let's take a look at 1c. So here we multiply 5i times 3 minus 2i, which is 5i times 3 is 15i. And then 5i times negative 2 is negative 10i squared. Okay, quick note. I squared is equal to negative 1. So we're going to substitute negative 1 in for I squared. So that's 15i minus 10 times negative 1, which equals 15i plus 10. Alright, go and finish up 1c, and let's take a look at 1d. Now 1d, when we multiply these, we're going to need to multiply using the box method. So 5 plus 3i and 2 minus 3i. Well, 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 3i is 6i. Negative 3i times 5 is negative 15i. Negative 3i times 3i is negative 9i squared. Okay, so then that's 10. Negative 15i and 6i combined to be minus 9i squared. So then that's 10 minus 9i minus 9 times negative 1, which is 10 minus 9i plus 9. Combine like terms. So 10 plus 9 is 19 minus 9i. Alright, go and finish up 1D and then start working on 2A, 2B, 2C, and 2D. Alright, let's take a look at the next page. Alright, go and mark this page out. 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 Alright, the teacher works 8A, 8B, and 8C. Now there's two sides. One, we're going to do 8A, B, and C using the discriminant, which, little minor mistake here, so go ahead and fix that. And then we're going to do 8A, B, C with the quadratic formula, okay? Alright, so let's go ahead and do the discriminant side first, okay? Also, I've changed the equations, so if you would update those. Alright, so first off, we need to label A, B, and C. So this is A, this is B, and this is C. And we're going to plug those numbers into this formula right here, okay? So then that's negative 8 squared minus 4 times 1 times 4. Okay, we plug that into the formula b squared minus 4ac. Alright, now we can use Desmos to get that calculation. is 48. So because the discriminant so because the discriminant is greater than 0, the function, or I should say, we know the function has 2 real solutions. Or I should say 2 real zeros. Let's use the word solutions. Okay. All right, go ahead and finish up A. Let's take a look at B. Now, again, this is A, this is B, and this is C, and we're plugging this into the 1b squared minus 4ac. So that's negative 8 squared minus 4 times 1 times 16. So let's plug that into Desmos. Okay, equals 0. Okay, so the discriminant is equal to 0 we know the function has 1 real solution, aka 0. Okay, go ahead and finish it up. Let's take a look at C. Okay, so this is your A, your B, and your C. Okay, so again, we're using b squared minus 4ac, so that's negative 8 squared minus 4 times negative 1 times negative 18, which we can use Desmos. Is negative 8. Okay, so since the discriminant is less than 0, we know the function has 2 imaginary solutions. Or 2 imaginary zeros. All right. Let's go ahead and take a look at now. Let's find the solutions, okay? So, again, this is A, this is B, this is C. We plug these into this formula right here. So, x equals negative 8 plus or minus the square root of negative 8 squared minus 4 times 1 times 4 divided by 2 times 1. All right, and we can plug that into Desmos. So you want to press divide first, negative, negative 8. Let's do plus first. Oh, need to make sure I'm up in the denominator. Square root, parentheses, negative 8 squared minus 4 times 1 times 4 divided by 2 times 1. And then I get x equals, let's round to 1 decimal place, so x is 7.5. And then all I have to do is change the plus here to a minus, and I get 0.5. Okay? Go and finish up A, which matches. We did discriminant. It says we have 2 real solutions. Well, here are 2 real solutions. All right, let's take a look at B. Now, again, this is your A, this is your B, this is your C. We plug that into this quadratic formula right here. So that's x equals negative, negative 8 plus or minus the square root of negative 8 squared minus 4 times 1 times 16 divided by 2 times 1. All right, so let's go ahead and use decimals. So let's divide. So negative, negative 8 plus square root of parentheses negative 8 squared minus 4 times 1 times 16 divided by 2 times 1. So x equals 4. And if we change the plus to a minus, you still get 4, which is only one real solution. Okay? All right, let's take a look at C. All right? Now, because we did discriminant, we know that there's imaginary solutions. We can't use decimals. Okay? So we're still going to use the quadratic formula. So x equals negative, negative 8 plus or minus the square root of negative 8 squared minus 4 times negative 1 times negative 18 divided by 2 times negative 1. Okay, so in this case we just have to simplify. So x, and negative times negative is a positive 8 plus or minus the square root. We know that all of this equals negative 8 divided by negative 2. Well, we don't write the square root of a negative number. We know it's imaginary. So we can rewrite this as 8 plus or minus I square roots of 8 divided by negative 2. Now we know that there's 2 imaginary solutions, so we can rewrite this as x equals 8 plus I square roots of 8 divided by negative 2, and x equals 8 minus I square roots of 8 divided by negative 2. All right, go ahead and finish it up. All right, let's take a look at the next page. All right, the student works question number 1. Go ahead and mark out this page. The student works 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Remember, you can read if you want. The student works 1A, 1B, and 1D. And then you can mark out the rest. Go ahead and mark out this page. And then go and start working on your assignment and have a wonderful Wildcat day.